Hello Technoholics. For more videos, please subscribe.
Hello everyone, I'm starting a new series which is focused on solving data structure and algorithm interview problems. So what is a data structure and algorithm? Data structure is a data storage format in which the data is stored in memory locations. For example, array, linked list and stack. So what is an array? Array is a contiguous collection of homogeneous elements that can be accessed using an index. So array is the data present in array is in a contiguous manner. One by one the data is present and you can use an index to access the element. Okay. Whereas linked list is not a contiguous collection of homogeneous element. It is opposite to an array. Here in linked list one element is present at one address and the next element will be present in some other address and it will be linked through the node of the there will be two part in the linked list, one data part and then one node part, and the node part will contain the reference to the second node. And what is a stack? Stack is a bucket like structure, so it can hold the data in such a manner that the data which you put first will go at the last and the data which will be at the last will be at the top. So it follows a LIFO structure, last in first out. So in whatever way you want to arrange your data in any structure, so that is what a data structure is called. Okay, so what is an algorithm? Algorithms are steps involved to perform certain set of instruction in order to solve any problem statement. Now I will discuss about why we should learn data structure and algorithm. So first point is to crack the interviews in top product based MNC, and the second point is to solve real world problem. Now why top product based MNC hire based on data structure and algorithm skills? I would like to sum up this in a simpler words with a example. Suppose you have a data set and you have to sort it. You can use various methods to solve it like bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort or quick sort, or whichever sort you know, you can use that to solve it. But these companies have really huge data set, and to sort this data set you need to find a optimized way or optimized approach to solve the problem. It should be optimized in such a way that it should be really fast and also memory efficient, so that application run on, if it is a memory efficient, it can run on smaller devices also where the memory is not so high. Okay, so if I will show you with the example, it would be better. So for sorting problem, one approach is you apply simple bubble sort algorithm to your data set. Suppose data set contains 10,000 records. So the time complexity of bubble sort is order of n square, average case, that is it will take n square iteration to solve a problem. So I'm assuming that you guys are already aware about bubble sort and you have some idea about data structure and algorithm, and you are here only to learn about how to crack a interview. So if you have seen a bubble sort problem, you might be aware of this for loop structure used over there. So for the first for loop, it iterates over n times like this for I in range n times, and for the inside that again there is a iteration of n times or n minus 1 times, you can say over there. So here also it is n minus 1 times, but if the data set is very high, that n minus is negligible. Okay, n minus 1 is negligible. So for example, here I'm just trying to show you what is the time complexity and how it is achieved. So for first loop, like if I value is 1, this j will iterate n times. Okay, this j will iterate n times for n values over here. So for second time also it will iterate n times, for third time also, that means for n times it will iterate n times for, so that is the reason for n times it will iterate n into n times, that is it is iterating n square times. So time complexity is order of n square. So I'm not going deeper into how this time complexity of quick sort is achieved, but the time complexity is order of n log n for the average case. Okay, in quicksort. Now let's do some maths over it. Suppose I have a value n equal to 10,000. So what will be the time complexity for, so how many iteration it will take for bubble sorted? That is n square, n to the power n to the power 2, which will be equal to 10,000 into 10,000. It will be a very huge number. Whereas this is the case of bubble sort. Okay, so I'm just writing over there, Control X. Whereas in the case of quicksort, what will happen? It will iterate n log n times. Okay, so n over here is 10,000, 10,000, and log of, okay, log of 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4. So that means log of 10 value is 1 only, and it will leave 4 over there. The 4 will come, the 4 power 4 will come over here. That means it will be like this, 10,000 into 4 log 10, and the value of log 10 is 1, so it will be equal to 10,000 into 4, so which is equal to 40,000. So as you can see, in this quicksort, for a huge data set of 10,000 record, it is iterating only 40,000 times, whereas for the bubble sort it was iterating of around like 10,000 into 10,000. It will be, we come to the conclusion that if we use quicksort, it will be really faster as compared to bubble sort, or you can try it doing with some other sorting algorithms also to find out the best possible way to do the sorting. But as per my understanding, quicksort is the fastest algorithm to achieve the sorting if it is unsorted. Okay, so that is why to solve the real world problem where the data set will be much higher, we need to approach with a with a algorithm which is best for solving the problem.